Yeah, this is my hair on day 4. Day 4. Immediately no. Girl, let me take you back to the beginning because mistakes were made. Here I am on the last day of my stretch braid out with that quenching curl leave-in conditioner. If you haven't seen it, babes, I got an info card up at the top right. Hopefully, child. I'll be forgetting to put them in here. Anywho, child, the hair was weighed down, heavy with burdens. It was time to wrap it up. Go ahead, get that scalp clean. But I was thinking about y'all and said, you know what? Let me throw a little pre-poo footage in here one time for the one time because y'all know I don't be taking a tripod into the shower for the wash day, so y'all be having to use y'all imagination. Anywho, back to the story. You see I'm sectioning my hair and I'm a little bit surprised. Okay, the hair's not too tangled at the roots coming off of the stretch style. I have my semi-permanent parts and I'm using the African Pride pre-shampoo as you see up on the screen. Now, as I'm doing this, I'm thinking about greener pastures, right? I'm like, you know what? What am I gonna use for this wash day? What am I gonna touch down on with the new wash day? Quick little sidebar for those of y'all who are curious about how I detangle my hair these days. As y'all can tell, I am trying to section and detangle my hair in one direction, like the boy band. I did a very thorough review of my new detangling technique in the video I linked up in the right hand corner, but you guys can see a little bit of a snippet here. Moving on. At this point, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to go for, but I knew I didn't want to use something for the first time, so I said, you know what? Maybe I'll do a redemption round and try something I haven't used in this stash for a minute. Keep that point of the story at the top of the mind, folks. We're gonna circle back to it later.
What's up, you guys? Popping in really quick. If you guys wanted to see my curls, my natural curls, here's what the girls are giving. I do love my natural curl pattern. I think my natural curls are beautiful, and I really do enjoy seeing how they get defined and everything like that. But defined curls just don't bring the size. My semi-permanent parts have been absolutely wonderful, and quite frankly, guys, this detangling process was absolutely wonderful. One part because of the parallel detangling, as you guys probably saw in my clip. Second part is because I've decided to continue using the semi-permanent sections where I have less hair that I'm working with. And then the third thing would actually be a tip that I got from What the Kink hair channel. She basically said that the pre-poo stage for her is more of de-shedding her hair than detangling her hair. And that was a nice little tip for me because I think it helped to shift my perspective. I do not have to have my hair fully detangled just to get in the shower. If I focus on just getting the shed hairs out, I moved a lot quicker, and it definitely took some time off of my pre-poo process. Pre-poo process. Say that 3 times fast, girl. I'm really looking forward to today's wash day because I'm revisiting the Camille Rose Whip Soufflé styler later on for my braid out. So stay tuned for my thoughts on that. For now, let me get my booty behind in the shower, and I will be back once I'm done stretching my hair with the Revair. Hey y'all, I just finished stretching my hair with the Revair, so I want to do a quick wash day recap before we get into the styling portion of my wash day. First and foremost, I decided to use the OK Rosemary and Mint shampoo. Really nice experience. The shampoo was great. It helped me, you know, continue detangling, remove shed hairs. And then I followed up with the Double Cream Deep Quencher from Curlsmith. Once again, super amazing. Enjoyed that experience a lot. When I applied it, I was like, ooh, do I like this as much as the Fenty hair? And I do think that I like the Fenty hair more, the richer one, but I like the way that the deep quencher makes my hair feel really like creamy, moisturized, and it definitely feels soft and oil rich once I rinse it out. Now, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I figured out what was kind of messing me up last week when I tried the quench and curl. Now, don't get me wrong, I think that leave-in is already too heavy because I have used it by itself as a leave-in before and my hair was super weighed down. But I also realized and remembered that I did like a leave-in cocktail with the Paul Mitchell detangler and the TGIN Sweet Honey Hair Milk, like the rest of it, and that is what's weighing my hair down, guys, because my hair feels the same as it felt last week. and it just feels heavy, weighed down, kind of hard for me to get my fingers through, hard for me to detangle with my fingers. And it's because I have this TGIN Sweet Honey Hair Milk in my hair. And because of that, I am gonna make sure that I just seal my ends with grease. I'm not going to put it on like my entire strand. I do want to see some of my length this weekend for this wedding. We're going to another wedding, y'all. And I'm feeling a braid out. Of course, it's gonna be with my natural hair color. Let me go ahead and grab this Whip Souffle styler. I am planning on following up with the Frizz Patrol Mousse if I feel like the styler is not giving me the hold that I'm looking for. But baby, I've talked enough. Let's do a reminder of the top 5 ingredients and then we're gonna get jumping right into it. Water, aloe leaf juice, glycerin, sunflower seed oil, and coconut oil. So let's see how it does. You guys see I have used more than half of this. It's not a repurchase for me, I don't think. The smell, Now, don't get me wrong. I like the scent, but I am very wishy-washy with the scent. Sometimes I like it, sometimes it stinks, and I just think that that's not okay. I kind of want lighter weight, effortless curls, because last week my hair was just so weighed down because of the silicone and the castor seed oil. So we'll see. I'm just gonna try to make sure I don't like over apply. So far, I like the way that this feels. It's very lightweight going on the hair, but it feels like it packs a little punch. As far as like the moisture, I definitely feel the moisture. I'm gonna put a little tiny bit more on my ends, and then let me go ahead and get my grease, and we're gonna go ahead and braid this up. I'm gonna split my hair into 3 sections from top to bottom. This is gonna make it easier for me to separate my hair without issue and get as much volume and definition as possible. So I am just pulling my hair pretty taut at the root, and I'm just braiding down little by little. This stuff feels really good. And I'm glad that it's been, I don't even know what, 4 or 5 months since I've used this, because the smell was really getting me. I could not bring myself to use it, y'all. And I finally feel like it's okay. Like I've not smelled the scent for so long that I'm like able to tolerate it. But for some reason, I just felt like it smelled so funky. So anyway, I'm down at the bottom, and this is where I'm kind of beginning the tweed, because sometimes you just run out of hair in one of the sections. So I'm adding a little bit more of this on my ends. I'm gonna seal it with some grease. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other strands, adding a little bit on my ends and sealing it with some grease. Hey y'all, your girl is back, and I feel bad because I've been talking so much smack about this product, but I just forgot how much I really like it. I forgot how much I like this product, guys. It really does feel like it has some detangling properties. Like it has a nice glide onto the strands. Like this is what my hair is giving so far. Really like it. I really like it. Here's what my hair is giving, and guys, has the hair grown? I feel like the hair has grown. Now, if for some reason I blow through all of these other creams and I'm still thinking about this styler, if I repurchase it, I will not complain about the smell. It kind of reminds me of like the girl who's like, my man does this, and this, but she don't want to leave. It's like, girl, if you're gonna stay, then stop complaining. With all that being said, I've got my Frizz Patrol Mousse, and I'm excited to use this again. I wasn't gonna buy it, but then I did. $6.99 at Marshall's, you just can't beat it. Let's go ahead, shake it up. I'm gonna give 1 pump. Yeah, 1 pump, 2 twists. Let's get into the hang time. One of my Junior Week exclusives is I got a little hang time. I got a little hang time. I said I got a little hang time. I said I got a little hang time. I said I got a little, got a little.
That's enough. Cut it out. It's the next day, and here are my braids. I'm not gonna lie, it was very much so giving moisturized. I was up, little movement. But then I quickly realized this is feeling like a wet style, and it was stretched hair. So Lord, please be with me. Now, as I go on to taking out these braids, I was like, man, these things feel real shrunken, child. And I'm looking at them and I'm like, man, these things look like little Cheetos. It's giving not stretched at all whatsoever. And I had somewhere to be that day, y'all. When I say we weren't even doing a day 2, day 3 type wedding, it was my hair needed to be good because the wedding was imminent, okay? At this point, I'm on my last section like, this ain't it, girl. This supposed to be strength in numbers, child, but it was looking weak unto my eyes. I said, is this really how we gonna wrap up Stretch Style Summer? With a style that's not even stretched? I suppose so, because I looked at my hair and I wish the mirror wasn't on the daggone wall, y'all. When I say I was so upset, this looked like I did my hair on soaking wet strands. I was so disappointed. So disappointed. You know, now look, you trying to work your fingers through it. Girl, ain't no magic gonna be worked. Ain't no magic gonna be worked. But it gets worse.
Pretty much after I saw my final results, I went into hair panic. We are going to a wedding, and y'all know this is not how my hair typically looks. I was going for stretched, I was going for moisture. I got moisture, but my hair was very much so shrunken, and that first look was giving me the ick so bad. Like, I tried to put my hair up, y'all. I tried to put a whole bunch of stuff in my hair. Guys, it flaked. Do you see the flakes? What's up, you guys? Bookie and I made it to the hotel, and my hair looks terrible. Terrible. Let's get into this detail. Guys, what the heck? This is exactly why we are not supposed to move in haste. Because I was in my hair panic earlier this morning, like I was telling you guys. It is snowing. Do y'all see that? Snowing. Look, oh my gosh. And I did not bring hair products. I didn't, because my hair is done. It's day 1. I've never had this many flakes, ever. It looks a lot better on the camera, but in person, Miracle signs and wonders. My God is a miracle worker. Y'all saw my hair on this wedding. Y'all can't deny the hair was cute. And then the next day, God, my God, what happened? I don't know, but the Lord brought me through.